Roman numerals. These are the 7 symbols we use to write numbers using the Roman numerals. Now let us start writing the Roman numerals from 1 to 10. So first number we use the symbol I. Second number we use the symbol 1, 2. We have a rule that each symbol can be repeated for 3 times, but not V, L and D. These cannot be repeated, but I can be repeated 3 times, not more than that. So 2 times 1 plus 1, I plus I. The symbols will be added. So that comes to 2. Next 3 as 1, 2, 3 can be added. 4 we cannot write it as, cannot repeat 4 times. We used to write the 4 here. Next number is 5. When you write the smaller value before the greater value, it indicates that we need to subtract that. 5 minus 1 is 4. Therefore, we have to write 1 before the 5. 1 and 4. This 5 value is symbol V. And the 6th one here 5. When you write after the greater value, it denotes that we need to add. This is called 5 plus 1. This is called 5 minus 1 because we wrote before. Here 7 is at 5 plus 1 plus 1. 8, 5, 1, 1, 1, 8. 9 again. It cannot be repeated 4 times. So, I and X. That is 10 minus 1. So, whenever you want to minus a smaller value, it should be written before the greater value. And 10 X. Write in Roman numeral 456. So now the given number is in Hindu Arabic numeral. We have to convert this Hindu Arabic numeral into Roman numeral. So first easy way of writing the Roman numeral is first you expand the given number with their place values. 4 is in the 100 place, so 400 plus 50 plus 6. It becomes very easy for us to write the Roman numeral. First you write the 400. 400 cannot be repeated for 4 times, so we have to take 500 minus 100 plus 50 plus 6. So when you are writing minus, first we have to write before the greater value. See, 100 stands for C, 500 stands for D. So C wrote before the D greater value. 50 is L, 6 is V and X. Therefore, 456 is equal to C, D, L, V, I. This is called Hindu Arabic numeral and this is Roman numeral. Write in Hindu Arabic numeral. MCDL. This is an Roman numeral. We need to write the Hindu Arabic numeral. So to write the first each value of the letter, M stands for 1000 plus C and D. C is before the greater value, so 500 minus 100 and L stands for 50. So now M stands for 1000, C stands for 100, D stands for 500, but C is before the greater value, so we subtracted L for 50. So now we add up all the numbers. 1000 plus this is 400 plus 50 comes to 1450. Therefore, the value of MCDL in Hindu Arabic is 1450. 50. Rounding of numbers. First one nearest to tens. Let us take a number 654, another number 257. Tens, you have to take the value of ones and tens. Here also ones and tens. Now, when we are rounding up to the nearest 10, only up to 10th part of the value in a number, you have to round it up. Remaining part of the number remains the same. Here the number was 54. You have to round off this part. This 54 lies between 50 and 60. The 55, this is called halfway. Halfway. If the value is less than half, you have to round up to 50. If the value is half and more than half, you have to round it off to the next tens is 60. Therefore, 654 is equal to now 1, 51, 52, 53, 54. So, this is less than half. Therefore, you have to round up to 650. There is another method. This is ones and tens. You have to round off the tens. So check ones value. If your ones value is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, you have to round off. 654 is equal to ones place is 4. Therefore, you have to round off to 650. Next one, 257. Here also, here once check 7 is in the ones place, 5 is in the tens place. 57 lies after 55, that is more than half. 55, 56, 57 from here to here. Therefore, 257 is equal to 200, next tens is 60. 260. There is another method, we call it as, if your ones place digit is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, you have to round off, add 1 to your tens digit and then round it off. 257 is equal to, this is ones and tens. You add ones, 1 digit to this tens, 260. 1 you add it to tens place and round it off. That is 260. This is called rounding off the numbers to nearest tens. Next, nearest 100. Let us take a number 2165. Now this number you have to round up to nearest 100. So now we have to take hundreds place number, ones, tens, hundreds. So you have to round up this part of 165. So this hundreds place 1 is there. So 100 and 200. We are rounding up to hundreds. This number lies between 100 and 200. Your halfway is, half is equal to 150. So 165 is more than 160, 150. So you have to round up to next 200. 150, this is 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. So 165 is more than half. Therefore, you have to round up to 2200. This is rounding off to nearest 100. There is another method. So 2165 is equal to, here ones, tens, hundreds. You have to round off hundreds. So check tens digit. If your tens digit is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now this is 6. Therefore, you have to round off, add 1 to your hundreds digit and round off 2200. So this is called rounding off to 100. Rounding off to nearest 1000. Now we have to round off to 1000. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousand. You have to check thousands. So here this is digit is in thousands place is 4. 4000 to 5000. Here we take a number line. Here 4000 and 5000. Middle is 4500 is a half. So 4324. This number lies between 4000 and 5000. Now we have to check this number is less than half or more than half. This is less than half. Therefore, you have to round off 4324 is equal to 4000 because it is less than half. What is another method we have? If here this is you have to round off 1000. So you have to check your hundreds digit. If your 100 digit is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you round off to your 4324 is equal to your hundreds place is 3. So you round off to the 1000, 4000. So this is called rounding off to nearest 1000.